Have you ever paused to ponder the scale and impact of the worst humanitarian crises of the 21st century? These crises, both natural and man-made, have shaped our world, forever altering the course of history. Their magnitude is often measured by the number of lives affected, the duration of the crisis, and the international response that followed. As we seek to understand these events, we must remember they represent human suffering on a vast scale. Today, we journey through the timeline of the 21st century, focusing on 5 of the most devastating humanitarian crises. Our journey starts in 2003 in the western region of Sudan, Darfur. A conflict mired in ethnic and political tension, the Darfur genocide was a harrowing chapter in human history. The roots of the crisis lay deep in the socio-political fabric of Sudan, primarily fueled by disputes over land and resources between the Arab and non-Arab Sudanese. The impact was devastating, with over 2.5 million people displaced and an estimated 300,000 lives lost. The international community's response, however, was tragically slow. Despite eventual interventions and peacekeeping efforts, the damage had been done. The Darfur genocide, a horrific crisis that lasted for years, leaving countless casualties and displaced individuals in its wake. Fast forward to 2010, Haiti, a nation brought to its knees by a catastrophic earthquake. Just 12 days into the new decade, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake struck near the capital city, Port-au-Prince, leaving the country in ruins. An estimated 3 million people, almost a third of the nation's population, were affected. Buildings collapsed, homes destroyed, and countless lives lost. Over 200,000 people perished in this devastating event, making it one of the deadliest in human history. The international community responded swiftly, with aid pouring in from all corners of the globe. But the path to recovery was long and fraught with challenges. The Haiti earthquake, a natural disaster that resulted in one of the most significant humanitarian crises of the century. Next, we find ourselves in 2011 in Syria, a country torn apart by civil war. It all began with demands for political reform, which soon escalated into a full-blown conflict. The government, various opposition groups, and foreign powers clashed, turning the nation into a battleground. The human cost is staggering, with millions affected. Hundreds of thousands have lost their lives, and even more have been displaced, forced to abandon their homes and seek refuge elsewhere. The international community's response has been a mixed bag, with aid and intervention efforts often hampered by political considerations. Yet the struggle for peace continues. The Syrian civil war, an ongoing crisis that has resulted in profound human suffering and displacement. Then in 2017, Myanmar became the backdrop for a heart-wrenching saga. Home to the Rohingya, a minority group subjected to ethnic cleansing. The Rohingya crisis, as it came to be known, was sparked by a deadly backlash from Myanmar's military against this Muslim minority. The flames of this retaliation were fanned by long-standing discrimination and denial of citizenship. Over a span of a few months, more than 700,000 Rohingya were compelled to flee their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring Bangladesh. The international community, while expressing concern, has largely been ineffective in bringing about significant change. A series of condemnations and sanctions have yet to yield substantial results. The Rohingya crisis, a severe violation of human rights that continues to impact thousands. From the genocide in Darfur to the ethnic cleansing of the Rohingya, the 21st century has witnessed some devastating humanitarian crises. These events, along with the Haiti earthquake and the Syrian civil war, have left indelible scars on humanity, reminding us of the urgent need for global solidarity. The impacts of these crises resonate through time, underscoring the importance of preventative measures and swift, compassionate response. As we reflect on these crises, may we strive for a world where such suffering is a thing of the past.